All right, first off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, the Water Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for allowing me to do another video through His Spirit, the Water Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for giving us His truth as worms. Double honors to our apostle elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful light. Just want to do a quick video off of the topic of a serpent, man, for newer people just finding the truth. The serpent in the garden, which going back to Genesis, was not an actual snake, man. It wasn't a fucking snake that had legs and then the Lord took away his legs. No, this serpent, which modern day now is back as Esau, Edom, the same spirit of the serpent is now in the people who you call so-called white people. That spirit is back on this planet today in these Edomites, man. But just to say, this serpent in Genesis, in the Genesis 3 and verse 1, is not speaking about an actual snake. It's speaking about a man. And I'm going to prove it with a few scriptures. And I'm going to close off. This is Genesis 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, have Yahweh has power said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? Which the trees of the garden was the other nations which had different philosophies, which was given unto Adam and Eve, man, and to the sons of God, which was ultimately to worship Yahweh, man. In the oral law at that time of the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, and now through his son Yahushai. But just to say, this serpent right here, because you have a lot of people who believe that this serpent is speaking about an actual snake, like a physical snake talking. Fucking madness, man. See, even here, look what it says. It says serpent, snake, serpent, image, fleeing serpent, a snake. And this snake, which is speaking on, is a physical man who the characteristic, the reason it used the word serpent is because it was describing the characteristics which this man had, which I'm gonna get, because that's how you know the blue letter goes off sometime, because of what it says right here. I believe it's make sure wise. It says Genesis 10 and verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. And we're going to get this word serpent in the Greek. Word for serpent.
Strong's G 3789.
Aphis. It says a snake serpent. With the ancient, the serpent was a emblem of cunning and wisdom. The serpent who deceived Eve was regarded by the Jews as the devil. So it says, as to the Jews, the serpent that deceived Eve, which this book is only for the Jews, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which would be the Israelites, they referred to that person as the devil. So we're going to get, this is Revelation 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, Esau, Edom in these times, the same spirit which was back then the serpent, shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So we're going to get this word devil. So the word devil comes from diablos. It says diablos, pronounced to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely, a clamator, false accuser, slander, applied to a man applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of God, may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. So this is describing a man. A man was the serpent. The serpent all the way back then in the garden was a man. It was not a actual physical snake slithering across the ground talking to Eve, because they had showed that in these little kids movies. It was an actual man. And that man is back, man. That man, that serpent, the old devil, which is called the serpent, is back, man. This is Revelation 20 and verse 1. And I saw another angel come down from heaven, having the keys of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent, speaking about these Edomites, because the Edomites were taken down during as you would say, the Holy Roman Empire for 1,000 years. And he laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent. Who is that old serpent? The serpent going all the way back to the Garden of Eden, man. All the way back then. Who had laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, which it says, which is the devil, meaning he sides with the devil. Esau, Edom, these so-called white people who you Negroes love so much, sides with the devil, man. They side with the spiritual demon Satan. It was not a physical, it was not an actual literal snake. The scripture speaks in parabolics. The scriptures, the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not going to fucking give you straightforward boom unless you're the Lord's elect, because the elect will understand it. But the scriptures speak in a parabolic talk, man. Why? Because these scriptures really aren't for everybody, man. It's not for everybody to understand the mysteries of the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is Matthew 13 and verse 9. Who have an ear, let him hear. So if you have the ears to hear, in other words, if you can understand what the Lord is saying. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Unto who? The rest of the world, man. What does the scripture say about the world? We know that we are not of the world, because the world lies in wickedness. This world cannot receive the doctrine or the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Why? Because it is absorbed in wickedness, man. Only the elect and 1/3 are going to be able to understand the mysteries of the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because that's who he only gave it to. This is Amos 3 and verse 7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. So the prophets are set up to tell you the message, man, to tell you the things which are going in the world, man, to tell you the breakdowns and the understanding of the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because a lot of people don't know that serpent is speaking about the so-called white people today. And that it was a man back then. And and even to say this, to go just a little bit deeper, that man had melanin, because when this earth was formed, when man and woman came out of the water, because there was multiple people on the earth, they all had melanin, man. And then all the way going to Esau being born, Esau was leopard, man. He was a clean leopard. That's what his name means, Esau. For you Christians don't even know what Esau means, man. It means Ashashua, wasted away is he. What does that mean? His pigmentation was wasted away. He had no melanin. The Lord stripped him of his melanin, going all the way back to Genesis again, because that was the curse given to the serpent. I'm going to actually get that and close it off, because that was the curse, man. That was because he beguiled Eve, and through Eve beguiled Adam. So the Lord cursed cursed the woman and the serpent, and one of the woman being Israel, you Israelite women. That's why you have birth pains, and then the enmity between Jacob and Esau. So let me find it real quick. This is might be the next chapter. Nope, is this chapter? Oh, okay. I'm thinking of Cain. Thinking of Cain, Salakia. The curse went onto Cain. The curse, because the serpent and that spirit of the serpent came back as fucking Cain, man. Then I'm thinking about Cain, because Cain slew his brother. All right, I'll grab it since I mix it up. This is Genesis, Salakia. I mix it up. This is Genesis 4 and verse 12. Genesis 4 and verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is thy brother? Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, nigga, you are your brother's keeper. You're supposed to protect your brother. And he said, what hast thou done? Basically the Lord through the prophet was cussing out Cain. And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cries unto me from the ground, because Abel was in the spiritual realm. Fucking, he was pissed, man. He's like, man, fucking killed me. He was crying to the Lord, man. He said, that's him right there. That's him. That's who killed me. That's who killed me. Because the prophets, the Lord told the prophet, like, you killed your brother, man. You killed Abel. So keep going. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which has opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hands. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And that curse which was put upon Cain was the curse of leprosy, man. He was cursed with leprosy, and to be a traveler in a that's why Esau can't sit in one place. That's why he goes around the world pushing his democracy, his laws, his money throughout the entire planet, because that's literally the curse that was put on Cain all the way back then. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth. Because he knew that the way he looked was going to be deemed weird, man, or strange. And back then you would get killed for some shit like that. So what did the Lord say unto him? And from the face of in thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me, because he's a fucking weirdo, man. You so-called white people are weirdos, man. And that was the curse that was put upon you all the way back then. And the Lord said unto him, therefore, whosoever slays Cain, vengeance shall be taken of him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest least any finding him should kill him. And that mark is a mark of leprosy, man. That curse which the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai cursed him with, man. And that serpent, Cain, and Esau, Edom, all go back on, all in one hand, man. They're all the devil, man. But this is just something real quick. I pray that it be edifying unto you brothers, and the Lord will that it reaches the ears whoever needed it. So with that, all praises be to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash, and Shalom.